Hi everyone! All this red could only mean one thing. You're watching a Mars return video. What is Mars return? How can I work with its energy? If you're not, I'm here to tell you. Mars return is usually the time as Mars transits through all of the astrological signs. The planet returns basically to the sign in which you have it in your birth chart. So let's say you were born with a Mars in Aries. In 2 years' time, as Mars finishes its transit, it will return to Mars in Aries. Again, you have Mars in Scorpio, for example. Right now we are in a period when, by transit-wise, Mars is in Taurus. So as Mars goes through all of the different signs on the astrological wheel, it will return to that point in time when Mars is in Scorpio, therefore where you have it in your chart. This basically means that it is a time of renewed energy. It is the anger management lesson that we all have to revise every 2 years. So if you know a little bit about a birth chart, you went on AstroDance, you click on the link that I put below, and you are looking at your birth chart right now. The glyph or the symbol for Mars is this one. You might see it somewhere because it represents usually Mars is associated with masculinity. So you might see it in some necklaces or bracelets or symbols for men, or you might see it on the toilets of some bars and cafes. Try to figure out where it is, and then you can calculate how long it will take until you will have your Mars return. I am actually having my Mars return right now, as I'm actually filming this video. I'm not going to lie to you, it is a period of time when you're going to feel up and down about your energy, also depending on your astrological signs. So for example, I have it in Taurus and it is in detriment, which basically means that the energy is not flowing well in Taurus. So the best kind of Mars position you can have is in Aries, the sign of action, because it is the ruler of Aries. So that is a very powerful placement to have, especially if you have it at 0 degrees, which is like the beginning degree. So you have full energy to take on life, to act. You wake up in the morning with a lot of energy. You're this kind of person that is a go-getter and does a lot of things, the energy just flows naturally to you. Another sign that it would be fantastic to have it in is Mars in Scorpio, because Scorpio is co-ruled by Mars, but it's also about this kind of like, overcoming any obstacle, getting everything you want, applying your will and focus to just getting shit done, basically. In Scorpio, it's believed to be exalted because it's not as aggressive and as straightforward and packing a punch like Mars in Aries, for example. In Scorpio, it's a little bit thoughtful, more introspective. I hate to gender it, but it's like a little bit blended with some sort of feminine energies, a lunar kind of influence, rather than the full-on, bam, aggressive appeal of a Mars in Aries. Coming back to the detriment aspect, so if you have Mars in Taurus like me, Taurus is the sign of beauty, abundance, I have, possessions, working and applying your effort only in as much as it can give you some material rewards. Taurus people don't just work for nothing, they don't exert their energy all over the place like a happy-go-lucky Gemini would do, because that's what they're supposed to be doing with the energy of the Gemini and Mercurian kind of aspects. No, a Taurus is more like, I want to center all of my energy and achieve something that is long-lasting. So when they start, they tend to go and go and go and go and go and go and go until they achieve something, until they achieve their goal. They are unstoppable. If you think about the Chariot card in the tarot, for example, that's giving you a flavor of how Mars and Taurus would play out. And you can see what the problem might be with this kind of energy. Sometimes you need to stop. Sometimes you need to rearrange, Sometimes you need to take into account other people's perspective. You can't just stampede over them in order to achieve your goal. So that's kind of how a detriment Mars would play out. Coming back to Mars return. So when Mars reaches the position in which your natal Mars is in, you have to be very careful how you handle your energy. You might suffer, as I said, an influx of energy, or you might feel very tired one day and then very energetic the other day. How I see it play out in my life at the moment, I have Mars in my 7th house, is in the house of long-term relationships and business relationships. So I see that a lot of issues that I had from the past regarding my long-term relationships, such as with my parents or with the people I've been working with or with my long-term friends, are bringing up a lot of anger to the surface. So I wake up sometimes and I feel like so angry at a member of my family for something that they did in the past. But this is mostly something I'm forced to deal with at the moment rather than what they are doing in my life. So the best way in which you can handle this energy, if you're experiencing these up and downs of energy and this anger all of a sudden that comes over you and you don't know what to do with it, is to not act on it. To take a step back and observe and realize, where's this anger coming from? Is this me? Like, why should I force my energy to flow into the direction of aggression? Because that's only going to lead me into trouble, problems with the police or any other issues. So refrain from actually acting. It's a period of reassessing, reanalyzing how you channel your vital life force, your energy. Where are you putting all of that innate sense of instinctual life force? Mars also deals a lot with not only our capacity to act and move, sexuality as well. So how often are you having sex? With whom are you having sex? What kind of beliefs, what kind of programs, socialization in your family, maybe cultural values are feeding into the way in which you have sex, the people you choose to have sex with, and how you have sex? Have you been having sex more aggressively? Have you been having sex in a more like love-making kind of way, more sensual? Now is the time to actually think about your sexuality. Think about how you put this energy out into the world. Maybe even start a workout regime, you know, to get rid of all that anger. If it's very hard to actually take a step back for you and observe things, then working out is the best thing you can do during a Mars return. But as I said, if you're not the kind of sporty type, that's perfectly fine. What you can do is talk about things to other people. You can journal, you can meditate, you can just sleep it off, you know. Take your energy and put it into something you've always liked to do, a hobby, maybe go on a trip. Reassess your energy. So basically, anger management and reassessment of your energy. This is what a Mars return is. You can also carry stones around that can help you with this energy. So for example, you can carry around red jasper. You can even wear it, like if you have a necklace, you can wear red jasper or a carnelian to help ground you. So stones that are red. You can even use copper. This is like a copper amalgam that I have, but you can have copper jewelry. But also, you know, you're not limited to just red stones. You can also use bloodstone, Mars, red planet, red energy, violence, blood, okay? You figure out the association. Tiger's eye is a stone I super enjoy with this energy because it's all about courage and it's all about determination and willpower. Or you can even have plum aventurine as well. Look how beautiful it is, it scintillates. So carry around these stones, wear them as jewelry, or you just can put them in your pocket or put them around your workspace or in your bedroom or in your living room, around your home. You can even eat red fruits or red vegetables, red meat. You can wear red to actually tap into this energy. I would say that, you know, a Mars return is a great time to reassess your vitality, to figure out how to transmute anger into life force, how to work on building your workout regime and your energetic regime, cleansing your energy, but also think about your sexuality and how you create things into the world because, you know, sex can lead to having babies. So that's also an important way in which you co-create with the universe. Okay, I hope you really enjoyed this video. It's much more energetic than I usually do my videos because I feel like I was tapping into this Aries kind of energy. And if you're having a Mars return at the moment as well, then I wish you all the best. I hope this is helpful. You know, you're not alone, you're not going through this by yourself, and you're not crazy, okay? It's just working with the energies of the universe. I'll see you next time. Bye!